Good morning, children. Today we are going to study the first chapter of civics, that is power sharing. We have already studied about the democratic government have three main organs, namely the legislature, which frames laws, the executive, which execute these laws, and the judiciary, which resolve disputes and maintain order. The Constitution of India mentions the separation of powers between these organs. Each organ has separate and independent powers with different roles and responsibilities assigned to each department for the proper functioning of the government. So we can say that in a democracy, all power does not rest with any one organ of the state. An intelligent sharing of power among legislature, executive and judiciary is very important to the design of a democracy. Now let's learn what is power sharing. Power sharing means the distribution of power among the organs of the government such as the legislature, executive and judiciary. In this system, each organs of the government checks the other, which result in a balance of power among various institutions. Power sharing help in achieving the stability of political order. In power sharing, power might even be shared at distinct levels such as union, state and local. In order to better understand the value and importance of power sharing, let us take the example of two countries of the world, namely Belgium and Sri Lanka. Story of Belgium. Belgium is a small country in Europe. It has border with Netherlands, France and Germany. It has a population of little over 1 crore, about half of the population of Guyana. The ethnic composition of this small country is very complex. Of the country's total population, 59% lives in the Flemish region and speak Dutch language. Another 40% people live in the Wallonia region and speak French. Remaining 1% of Belgians speak in Germany. In the capital city Brussels, 80% people speak French while 20% are Dutch speaking. The French speaking minority community was relatively rich and powerful. This made the Dutch speaking community angry. This led to tension between Dutch speaking and French speaking communities during the 1950s and 60s. Story of Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka is located south of India. This island nation has a diverse population of 2 crore people. In Sri Lanka, the major social groups are the Sinhala speakers 74% and the Tamil speakers 18%. Tamils in Sri Lanka were divided into two groups. Sri Lankan Tamils 13%, Tamil natives of the country. Indian Tamils 5% came from India during the colonial period as plantation workers. Sinhala speaking people are mainly Buddhist, while the Tamil speaking people were either Hindu or Muslims. There was even 7% Christians who are both Tamil and Sinhala. Now let us discuss what happened in both these countries. Majoritarianism in Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka became independent in 1948. The leaders of the Sinhala community dominated the government and adopted a series of majoritarian measures. What is majoritarianism? It is a belief that the majority community should be able to rule a country in whichever way it wants. In 1956, an act was passed to recognize Sinhala as the official language. Sinhala applicants were favored for university and government jobs. The constitution gives special protection to Buddhism. All these government measures disregarded the people and their interests. Sri Lankan Tamils felt that the constitution and government policies denied them equal political rights, discriminated against them to getting jobs and other opportunities. The distrust between the two communities turned into widespread conflict. It soon turned into a civil war. As a result, thousands of people of both the communities have been killed. Accommodation in Belgium. The Belgian leaders recognized the cultural and the linguistic difference in their country. From 1970 to 1993, the constitution of Belgium was amended 4 times. They wanted to create a good environment for everyone to live peacefully and together within the same country. Now let's discuss the key elements of the Belgian model of power sharing. First, the number of Dutch and French-speaking ministers shall be equal in the central government. Some special laws require the support of majority of members from each linguistic group. Second, certain powers of the central government were given to state governments of the 2 regions of the country. The state government are not subordinate to the central government. Third, there was a separate government for Brussels in which both the communities had equal representation. Fourth, there was provision of community government that was elected by people belonging to one language. This government has the power regarding cultural, educational and language related issues. Power sharing. Now we realize that the two countries, Belgium and Sri Lanka, are similar in respect of linguistic and ethnic diversity. Yet, both of them followed opposite policies to resolve the differences. In Belgium, the leaders have realized that the unity of the country is possible only by respecting the feeling and the interest of different communities and regions. Such a realization resulted in mutually acceptable arrangements for sharing power. The majoritarianism measures as followed in Sri Lanka created feeling of alienation among the Tamils, leading to tension in the regions. Therefore, it is clear that to be able to hold the country together, it is indispensable to recognize and regard the culture and other identifying differences of various groups and create mutually acceptable policies for sharing power. Why power sharing is desirable? Power sharing is a political arrangement in which different or opposing groups take part in the government together. Every social group needs a share in the governance to ensure that their interests would be taken care of. There are 2 reasons for power sharing to be desirable: prudential reasons and moral reasons. Prudential reasons. First, it reduces conflict between different social groups as all of them get equal opportunities in society. Second, it ensures political stability in the country. Third, suppressing minority by majority or vice versa is against the spirit of democracy, which believes in equality between people. Moral reasons. First, power sharing is the true spirit of democracy. Second, every section of community has the right to be consulted on how they are to be governed. Third, governance should be carried out keeping in mind the larger interest of each section of the community. Now let's discuss about the different form of power sharing. Power sharing is a political arrangement in which different or opposing groups all take part in government together. There are different forms of power sharing in modern democracies. The most common arrangements for power sharing are: first, power is shared among different organs of the government. as legislature, executive, and judiciary. Legislature. The legislature is concerned with passing the laws, controlling the finance of the state, and deliberating on matters of public importance. Executive. The executive machinery implements the policies of the government and executes the laws made by the legislative bodies. Judiciary. The judiciary is concerned with the interpretation of the laws and has the power to punish those who commit crimes or break the laws. Since no particular organ enjoys unlimited powers in its area. Since all the organs are at the same level to exercise different powers, it is also called a horizontal distribution of powers. Example, the Constitution of India divides powers between executive, legislature, and judiciary. Second, power is shared among government at different levels, such as between one general government for the entire country and various regional or state government at the sub-national level. The power and rights of various levels of the country are clearly specified to avoid clashes and conflicts. This is called the federal division of power, and the division relating to higher and lower level of government are called vertical division of power. Example, in India, power is shared among central government, state government, and local self-government. Third, power is shared among various social groups, which can be based on religious or linguistic lines. Community government, as followed in Belgium, falls into this category, where all the major communities get power relating to their social matters. Fourth, power is shared among various political parties, pressure groups, and movements. Political parties, pressure groups, and movements control or influence those who are in power. Different political parties conduct election for power, which ensure that power does not remain in one hand and shared among different political parties that represent different ideologies and social groups. Pressure groups and movements influence the decision-making process. Example, the multi-party system as followed in India, where there are national and regional parties. Students, please answer the following question in your classwork copy.